Ayo, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yashab Hashem Rakakadash. The ones the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well, and Shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. It's the brother I'm for the GMSLondon camp, and yeah, I don't know if if you've been paying attention to the news at all, you'd have seen like over the course of the week basically that India is buying them S400 missile systems from Russia, and the event's significant because the U.S. Trump was saying you don't want to be doing that, but basically that not a single fuck was given. Which is funny as hell, man, because that just shows that the spirit's completely at that time where people are actually on that fuck America spirit, and it's visible because that's just straight up. Because the thing is like, okay, maybe behind closed doors is one thing, but they're actually just doing it where it's it's out there in the news, it's reportable. They're just like, yeah, basically saying that, well, you said that, but fuck you. We gonna do what we want. Which, hey, that shows the time we're in, man. So I'll read it. Some Reuters, whatever the fuck it is. India quietly seals missile deal with Russia despite US warning. And this is India agreed a deal with Russia to buy S400 surface-to-air missile systems on Friday. The two sides said as New Delhi disregarded US warnings that such a purchase could trigger sanctions under US law. Although there was no public signing, the deal was sealed during Vladimir Putin's ongoing visits to New Delhi for an annual summit with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Damn, so Putin did that shit in person. That's and yeah, if anyone's trying to say the prophecies of the Bible, there's they're not coming to pass. If anyone's trying to say, we got another 30 years, nothing, bro, you need to go dash some ice cold water in your face, man, and get a reality check. You can see this evidently shows the time we're in is that time of the end. We're in that time of the end, man. Because all you need to do is just look at what's happening. You're like, hold on. This is most certainly the time of the end, man. It's actually undeniable. Like where this is 300% the time of the end, man. And this is just one country, man. India is just one country. And it's funny because there's multiple like nuclear capability countries, and India is one of them, man. And these guys have decided basically they're like, okay, for defense they're gonna be looking to Russia, and that's that's a slap in the face of America, and that shows the prophecies are most certainly gonna come to pass. You got these people doubting the prophecies; they don't believe in the Bible. Bro, that means that what it says. Well, let me read it. Revelation 17 and 15, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the horse sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So them waters, that's the peoples, and the whole, that's America. Basically, America's sitting upon all the different nations on the planet Earth, and that's how he's sitting on all those different nations on planet Earth, and that's how he's getting that rule, getting that power from them. And it says what? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So yeah, them 10 horns, that's the the other nations, man. The other prongs of Esau's power, man. The EU and NATO side, where all of those are gonna turn on America and burn her with fire. But I'm gonna have to go to cover India specifically. It has to be Obadiah. Okay, So Obadiah 1 and 7 says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. So it says what? The men of thy confederacy, because these men are confederate. Previously, these guys were confederate against Russia. And now, now they're turning that back. Now they're going to Russia for them weapons, man. So that just shows, funny as hell, man. It's being revealed that the Spirit of the Lord is working against the so-called Might Man's rulership, especially against America, man. And hey, that shows this thing's coming to an end real soon, man. This thing, the Lord's basically gonna have certain events coming to pass where hey, we're gonna be out here real soon, man. That's how it's looking. We're gonna be out here real soon. Let me go back to this article. See if there's any more. It says the deal was signed on the fringe of the summit. It says the contract is estimated to be worth $5 billion and gives India the Indian military the ability to shoot down aircraft and missiles at unprecedented ranges. The United States said countries trading with Russia's defense and intelligence sectors will face automatic sanctions under a sweeping legislation called Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. A State Department spokesman said this week that the implementation of the Sanctions Act would focus on countries acquiring weapons such as S400 missile batteries. So it's the same thing, well, actually, I think he's going to talk about it anyway. But the same thing that, was talking about, fucking hell, Turkey. Same thing Turkey was doing, man. They were like, fuck America, and going into the arms of, going into the arms of what the hell are they called, man? Okay. Saying fuck America and go into the arms of Russia, man. So this is just showing that World War III is being stirred up, man. Hugging up and ting. So that just shows, man. And when that time, that death and destruction draweth nigh. If you're thinking, you got time. Well, cool. The Spirit of God is gonna show you don't have shit, dog. Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It's basically Bashem Makakadash. It's basically putting out. It's being revealed, man. Very soon, these things are gonna come to pass, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. I'll say all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Bashem Makakadash. Shalom to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, man. A double honor to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. And shalom.